The hairspray's thick, the morals are questionable, but the charm is undeniable. It's everyone's favorite babysitter, with a hidden badass streak. But beneath that exterior lies a hero willing to face demogorgons and upside-down dangers. In today's video, we'll be drawing Steve Harrington from Stranger Things. For today's lesson, we'll need some white paper and a pencil. I'm going to start this drawing off with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. Now the most difficult part in drawing real portraits is capturing the right proportions and expressions. So we're going to simplify the process by blocking out the basic shapes first before we get into the details. Let's start by adding some guidelines. We're starting in the center of our page at the very top. We're going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom, drawing a straight line. And then we'll move back to the center, draw another line going across from left to right. Now we'll use these two lines to help us create a circle in the center of our page to define the size of the skull. So from the center, let's move up. Right about here, it's going to mark off the top of our circle. Let's measure that same distance down towards the bottom. Do the same thing. And then we'll repeat that across this horizontal line. Measuring this distance over towards the left, and then the right. And I want to connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. The circle doesn't have to be perfect, we're just using this as a guide. Let's move out to the side of our circle, draw another line coming all the way down towards the bottom. I'm also going to add one more line going across the bottom of our circle. Now with our circle and guidelines in place, we're going to start blocking out the facial features. Let's start by locating the inside corner of the eyes. So we're going to leave a gap in the center. Let's move over to the left, right about here. Just going to mark this off. Let's measure this distance over towards right and do the same thing. Now from these 2 points, we're just going to angle the eye, going up and out towards the top of the eyelid, and pull it straight out towards the side. From the outside, we're going to step in, curve the bottom of the eye, coming down, and then in. And we're going to tuck the iris and pupil underneath the eyelid. So on the left side, let's draw a circle. Just going to tuck the top edge of the eye underneath. Do the same thing on the right. Now we don't want to go too dark because we might need to readjust the placement later. Let's follow this point up towards the top. I'm just going to angle the eyebrow, going up and then out on either side. And just angle this down. Let's go back to the inside. Draw a short line going up on the inside of the eyebrow. Now I'm going to add some thickness, going up and out, and then taper down towards that outside point. Now from the center point in between the eyes, we're going to move down to right about here. It's going to mark off the tip of the nose with a straight line. It's going to lightly sketch out a circle across the tip of the nose. From here, we're going to step down, draw a line going all the way across from left to right. Let's go underneath the nose, draw 2 straight angle lines coming down. Come down and in towards the top of the lip. Curve this out and then down towards the side. Let's draw the bottom of the lip, curve this down the middle, and then back up. And then across the bottom of the lip, draw a straight line. Let's move all the way down towards the chin. So right about here, draw a straight line going all the way across. Now I want to add some shape along the side of the jaw. From the eye line, I'm just going to angle the head slightly in towards the jaw, towards the mouth line. I'm going to round up the jaw, and then pull this down and bend that in towards the chin. Now let's go back up to the side and add 2 curves to the ears. Starting on the left, and we'll line it up on the right. Now in the center of our circle, let's add a hairline going up and out with an angled line on the left and right. From the outside, step in, bend this out, and then down towards the side of the head. Now from here, we're going to curl the hair going all the way around and on top of the head on the left side. So it's going to swirl this around, go up, come down towards the eye, and then bend that back out. And then from here, we're going to add some volume to the hair. Let's start back in the center, curl this all the way around the right, in towards the middle. Now this character has some large hair, so we're going to go all the way around, bring that down towards the side, bend this down, and then in towards the ear. Let's add some shape to the right, going out and then down, bend this in towards the ear. Now we're going to pull that hair around the ears. On the left, curl this around and in, bend this out, go around the right ear, and another curl. From the jaw, we'll step in, draw 2 straight lines coming down the neck, and then this point, angle the shoulders, coming down and out. Now at this stage, we have a very rough sketch of the head. Let's go back and erase some of these guidelines so we can get a better look at the proportions. Now that we cleaned up our drawing, we can get a better look at our proportions and we can make some readjustments. So with the eyes, I just want to pull this out a little bit further. Just pull this out so it doesn't look cross-eyed. And we'll add some shape to the eyes. Start with the inside of the tear duct, coming down. Just going to add a fold inside the eye, on the top. Slope this down on the side. And we'll add some shape to the right eye. I'm blocking a small highlight on the top left side of each eye, and a small circle in the center for the pupils. Darken these in. Just going to lightly darken the inside of the iris, going around the highlight. Just going to lightly shading the eyebrows. Just going to add a little bit of a wrinkling across the forehead. Move down and draw on the nose. Now it's going to modify the shape of the head along the outside, coming down towards the jaw. And this character has sort of a squarish head shape. It's going to round out the jaw. Just going to square this off with an angled line. Now I'm going to go up to the top and just add a little bit of texture to the hair. So I'm going to start in the middle. Just going to brush the hair going up and then across along the base. And we'll add some curls on the outside going down towards the right. I want to bring this on top of the ear. I just want to swirl the hair along the bottom edge of the hairline. I'm going to go back and just clean up our drawing before adding some more contrast and details. I'm going to switch to my 0.9mm mechanical pencil and start adding some contrast. So I'm going to start back at the eyes, just enhancing that fold across the top of the eyelid. I'm just going to darken up the eyebrows. Just going to add a little bit of texture to the lip from the bottom, just pulling these lines going up. And then go back and just enhance that texture across the bottom edge of the hair. We're also going to darken up the underside of the hair, just pushing this into shadow. Now we're going to switch to the side edge of our pencil. This is a 2mm mechanical pencil, so it's a little bit thicker. And it's going to start adding some volume and shadows. So just start with the hair. It's going to enhance the textures while adding some shadows inside. You want to darken up the tones of the hair. I'm going to leave a little bit of a highlight along the top. Darken up the underside of the hair. Now the hair is going to cast a shadow over the head. So on the left side of this strand, it's going to darken up the bottom of the forehead and fade that across. And just adding some shadows along the outside will give some shape to the head. And the nose is going to cast a shadow just up above the lip. It's going to bring this down an angle towards the right and then fade that out. Now I'm going to go back and just layer a little bit more detail on top of my shadows. Now as we get closer to the end, we're just going to tighten up our contrast and add a little bit more detail, and always be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Steve Harrington from Stranger Things. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.